Ursula?
What?
I'm sorry. I saw your eyes, and the name just came out. Ursula. But who is Ursula? Excuse me. That was quite embarrassing. I've had a head injury and have forgotten a lot of things. My name is Delpha, and I'm a botanist.
Botanist?
A botanist is someone who studies plants. Well, even if I explain, you probably won't understand. After all, I've never seen any real living plants myself. They went extinct long before I was born. But if we can make plants grow again, it might just solve the food problem. For this purpose, I've been traveling everywhere, studying the soil for 2 decades.
Soil?
Yes. Plants need light, water, and soil to grow. Light is essential, of course, but water... While the mud has taken in all the water, it still evaporates. So basically, we can get clean water from rainfall. The problem lies in the soil. Look at this. Almost all of the land is contaminated. The soil is mixed with a lot of strange crystallized substances. I've tried to purify it, but nothing has worked so far. Plants can't grow in this contaminated soil.
Strange crystallized substances?
It's the crystallization of the mud. You can taste it. It's gritty. No? I eat a little when I'm starving, and it hasn't caused big problems so far. The main issue is that we know nothing about the mud or its origin. Please, take this soil.
But I won't eat it.
You don't have to eat it. I always have a feeling that you may need it for another purpose.
Damn scavengers. They don't dare mess with the church. So they rob us travelers. I will get my revenge someday.
Was the soil of any help?
It was very helpful. Thank you.
Glad to know. If you ever find different soil elsewhere, please bring it to me. Once I'm done with it, you can take it and use it. Let's think of it as helping each other out. What do you say?
I see.
By the way, you're heading to Heaven's Well, right? What's it for?
To find branches.
Branches? Oh, you mean that branch-looking thing over there? What exactly is that? It looks like metal, but grows like a plant.
I don't know. I just restore those branches. And connecting with those branches might help me find my lost memories.
I see. We are the same. Seeking after far-fetched goals with crippled memories. However, I am just a feeble scholar, while you possess power, right? Could I ask you for a favor? That little girl over there, Shirley, wants to get into Heaven's Well, but trouble awaits in her journey ahead. Originally, there were only some troublemaking scavengers along the way who wouldn't dare harm the pilgrims in fear of the church. However, they became too rowdy and attracted deadly necros.
What are necros?
They are monsters that followed soon after the church appeared 100 years ago. They are extremely dangerous, as they possess strength that far exceeds that of humans and will attack all living beings. While this camp has some kind of barrier against the necros, if you want to get into Heaven's Well, you'll have to go to the monastery in the north. There's an elevator to the city, but now the leader of those necros is lurking there. Adults may be able to find a way to get around them, but Shirley is just a girl. If you can destroy it, the little girl will be able to continue on her journey safely, and I'll be relieved.
I see.
Necros are extremely dangerous. Please be careful. Necros are extremely dangerous. Please be careful.
Hey, big sister over there. Here. Yeah, I'm here. Thank you for coming over, big sister. My name is Shirley. As you can see, I am a pilgrim.
Pilgrim?
Exactly. Have you heard of Elysium?
What's that?
Oh, you've never heard of Elysium. Great! Please allow me to take a moment of your time to introduce you to, the savior of the suffering and the light in the long night. Aether, the Father, and his Elysium.
The savior?
Yes. Elysium is a paradise, free from disease and hunger. A promised land of happiness and laughter for all of us. And the Father is its creator.
I see.
Oh, you really know nothing about the world. Well, since you're the first one to ever listen to my sermon, I'll tell you more about Elysium. Before that, please tell me your name.
Name? I don't have one.
What? You don't have a name? Come on, everyone has a name, right? You really don't have a name? So this is my first missionary target. Is this a test from the Father? Well, since you don't have a name, I'll give you one.
Why should I have a name?
Because your name is important. That's how others address you and write about you in books. What's more important? With a name, others will remember you.
I see.
Well, I just came up with a great name. It's Arissa.
Arissa. I see.
Then I'll call you Arissa from now on. Tell you a secret. Arissa is actually the name of my rabbit doll. It's the only doll I got from Grandpa. It used to be my best companion, but not anymore.
Why?
Because I've left it at home. I'm going to Elysium to look for Mom and Dad. And I won't go home.
Elysium. Where is it?
The Elysium is nowhere and everywhere. Or at least that's what they say. We can't find Elysium on our own. Only the chosen ones can get there. So we joined the church and went on a pilgrimage to the center of Heaven's Well. The pilgrimage is long and challenging, and entering Heaven's Well is just the first step. But they said that a lot of feral monsters appeared on the road ahead, and everyone was too scared to go any further.
I can go there and take a look.
Really? Are you good at fighting? Then I must give you this before you leave. Come to me. May the Father bless you. But without the needle to overwrite the seal, how to...
Must be opened from the other side.
You heard what he said? Is it true? Will Necros attack this camp?
Only God knows. Who dares wander around at a time like this?
Please, bless us, Father.
Dang, I'm so screwed right now. I've finally completed my apprenticeship, and what do I get? Stuck in this godforsaken dump. Those scavengers, nothing but broke. They haggle all afternoon for one single pot and sneak away 2 mud balls along the way. I just can't take this anymore! Hey, what are you looking at? Wait, you don't look like one of those poor wretches. Then come and buy something, but no bargaining, all right?
How should I buy something?
Huh? Don't you have any common sense? Haven't you bought anything before? Come on, man. What the heck is this place? Well, you do have some crystals. Allow me, generous Frank, to show you how it's done. The crystal nucleus you're wearing, it absorbs crystals, right? Take it off and get it close to someone else's crystal nucleus. Yeah, that's it. Once both parties agree, the crystals get transferred automatically. Now that I've taught you how to buy, just buy something. Swing by again sometime. Nothing beats making more crystals.
Show me the Pilgrim Seal.
Must be opened from the other side.
I shouldn't have stayed. If I had known, not even Sienna could get rid of the monsters. Those scavengers. They are busted. Run away. It's not too late to bail.